All right.
And we're back to the third episode of the Zero Waste Conversation.
Yeah. Oh, man. Again, thank you for the support. I know we're repeating ourselves over and over again, but no, we truly appreciate just how much love you have and, all the support, all the likes, the comments, everything. It's amazing.
Thank you. Today's episode is going to be on fast fashion.
This one's a good one.
Yeah. Everyone loves shopping, right? Everyone.
Yeah.
So, I guess we can give a bit of a background of how we shop and how we used to shop. I used to be a shopaholic. Me and my mom, we would go to like the mall every weekend. It would be our way to like de-stress, like Forever 21, H&M, like all those cheap places that are,
they're really not that cheap though.
Yeah, compared to a thrift store, they're actually like, double, triple the price. So it's really not that cheap. But John, on the other hand, he was already thrifting before me.
Well, I was going to thrift shops. We had to, because instead of buying a $20 shirt, I could buy that exact same shirt for $5. It's just someone else wore it, but I can wash it and everything. So, yeah, that's what I've been pretty much doing almost my whole life.
Yeah, and I just recently gone to thrifting, and I mean, it's amazing. Like they're actually good quality clothes. Like people probably only wore these clothes like once or twice, and like they do wash them, and even if they don't, like you take them home and you wash them yourself, right? And they're good quality, and you can get like good things for like really cheap prices, like actual cheap prices, right? So so we just want to talk about fast fashion and how, I guess, bad the industry is in terms of like how much clothes are thrown away, and damage to our environment, our health, and as well as to the workers, right? The workers who are being paid under like $1 a day for like making all of these clothes. The demand is so high for the newest trends and like the newest like everything needs to be new, and so much clothes, and people buy like almost every single day, so it's insane.
I feel like it's almost common knowledge about the whole, kids in China, kids in Africa making all these clothes for us, where they're getting paid 10 cents a day, and then Nike is selling their clothes for like $500 or whatever. That's just a quick example. It's crazy, and it's sad, especially just when you see footage of it, see videos of the work environment and how they're like kind of committing suicide, just because how harsh it is to work there. Yeah,
and it's really bad. Like, I don't know if you guys heard of the example of Rana Plaza. I think it was in India, where this building collapsed, and it was a sweatshop, right, where these clothes are made, and like thousands of workers died because that building collapsed. And the thing is, the owner, they knew that the building was like, not structurally sound. Like there was cracks in the wall. I mean, you can search it up, right? It's on the news. Like, and they knew that this building was probably going to collapse anytime soon. They didn't care. They just wanted the money from, all these fast fashion companies that are giving them so much money, right? And they didn't care about the workers, and so many people die. And that's just one example. There are probably so many examples we don't even hear about because, right, like not everyone covers those news coverages because, of the politics and how dangerous it can be to cover these kind of controversial topics, especially to call out brands, right? So, I mean, like, it's just, it's just hard, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry for being too dark on you guys, but it's okay. Let's brighten it up. What's the solution? What do we do then?
Right. So they're, thrifting. So many people donate their clothes every year, right? It's not 100% that these clothes go into the thrift shops because, some clothes, there's like too many, I guess, that an overflow of clothes, but the clothes that do get donated, at least we're reusing those clothes before they get thrown in the trash, right? For being used once or twice, like that's insane. Like we use these clothes, and it takes so much energy just to make these clothes. Like
my personal experience. So here's a quick story. When I would go to the store, like when I would just go to the fast fashion malls, I would buy maybe 2 shirts and a sweatpants. I look at the bill, it's like over $100. I'm like, what? I only bought 3 items. How could it be over $100? Yeah. That's like almost a month of groceries.
Right.
And then I go to the thrift shop, I buy like 5 shirts, 4 jeans, all these sweatpants for like $60. It's like, wow, that's amazing. Yeah, some of them, like, obviously some of them look worn out, but some of them look brand new because, like Elizabeth said, people wear it once and then donate it, right? So, you know, sometimes you get lucky in the thrift shop. And just overall, it's a good deal, in my opinion. I think it's a good deal.
You know, it's actually a good idea. My nose is really
We're leaving this in. What was the last thing we said? Whatever. So, okay, guys. So, I know we keep repeating ourselves over and over again. Like, oh, it's so cheap. It's so cheap.
Yeah.
But, like, let's say we were the richest people in the world. Okay, why is it still bad to go do fast fashion, right? Because there's other reasons why it's bad. So, take it away.
Yeah, so, I mean, like, these clothes are being... Like, fast fashion clothes are usually made of polyester, right? Acrylics, like the cheapest like material you can buy, right? Which are synthetic fibers. They're not like, you know, they're man-made. And chemicals and dye that go into them, and even metals, right? I was reading this article about how at Forever 21, the jewelry and the purses, they contain lead. Like, you know, everyone knows lead is bad for your health, right? That's why there was like so many inspections, like to check like lead levels, right, in your houses and like water and things like this. So you just really have to think about the health situation and how pesticides, when they spray them on the farmers' fields, right, they go, when it rains, they run off into the soil and then into our streams. And who drinks from those streams? We do, right? And the pesticides go into our body. And if, like, it's the same thing if we don't wash our apples, right? Things like that, because they spray pesticides on those as well. And it goes into our system and like it causes so many health issues. Yeah, even if you're rich and you can buy whatever you want, why support these companies that are exploiting their workers, that are hurting everyone's health? Like, why, you know, support these people when you can be supporting like thrift shops or like businesses that are going green and using, you know, maybe they're not using pesticides, they're going organic and finding alternatives to pesticides, which there are out there.
Yeah, and it's hard, right? We know it's hard. These are billion-dollar companies, and they're billion-dollar companies for a reason. But that doesn't mean we just, you know, stop because, oh, they already won, oh, they're already at the top. Like, doesn't mean we don't try. And
we work together, right? You get support from your family. Like, I get support from my family, from my friends, from my boyfriend. And you don't just give up, right? Because these are long, hard-fought battles. And climate change itself, it's going to be affecting our generation. It's going to be affecting the next generation, right? We can't just give up because we think the world is going to end. But in fact, like, we're going to be living here for a long time. So, you know, why not like make it a healthier place, a safer place for all of us to, you know, live?
Actually, one of the last points that we should say before we end the video is if you do have a lot of clothes, you guys should donate to thrift shops.
Yeah.
Right? Don't throw them out. Donate to, or it doesn't even have to be to a thrift shop. Just donate them, you know, wherever people will accept donations. Right? You know what I mean? I think, yeah, we said a lot of good points. Hopefully you guys got something out of this.
Yeah, if you have any questions or about fast fashion itself, you can leave comments below, and you can DM me again on ZeroWasteQD at Instagram. And yeah, just, you know, don't be afraid to talk to us. Like, we're always here.
Yeah. All right. That's everything. Leave a like if you like the video. Again, we read all the comments. We appreciate the feedback. Thank you again for the support.
Yep.
Subscribe. Why not? And that's everything.
We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.